we're watching the slow falling part of Jamil Curry in the 2017 Hong Kong. First thing, look at the map and realise that the course is not flat for the second half. Jamil 2017 didn't realise that.
Just checked in for my flight here to Hong Kong, heading to the Hong Kong 100K for the second time. I went 2 years ago and pretty excited. I got hooked up from Cathay Pacific. They're they're a sponsor for the race actually, and the race director Janet wanted me to come on out like the video I put together 2 years ago. So got a complimentary flight here. Got to thank Cathay Pacific for that. It's the first time flying with them, so I'm pumped. I'm gonna see what that experience is like. And here we go, going back to Hong Kong. Got about a 16-hour flight coming on up. Right down here, just had my name called. We are about to board here, and I guess I was upgraded to business class. It must be the ticket that they set up for me. So don't really know what to expect. Never flown business class on an international flight, but I've got 16 hours to enjoy it. We'll see what it looks like when I get in there. Okay, we just took a bus and our plane is over here. I have no idea. LAX is a huge place. Okay, just stepped off the plane here in Hong Kong. That was actually a really great flight. Got in a couple movies, slept a lot. Business class is pretty nice. Wish I could do that more often, but this might be a one-time deal for me. Anyways, I'm going through immigration. It is about 6 in the morning here, so the sun hasn't even come up yet. It's such a weird thing traveling across that international date line. But I hope to, maybe get to the hotel and get a run in today, do a little exploring, and catch up with some of the other athletes that are here in town. Got a few friends from the US and from China as well, so hopefully catch up with someone. All right, just cleared immigration and hopefully my bags made it. It's always the questionable part. Making my way over here to baggage claim. It's currently 6:20 a.m. and then gonna head to the hotel. See what we got here. Okay, I just arrived here into the room at the, staying at the Regal Hong Kong Hotel. My race packet is literally on my bed right here. Let's see what we got here. Got my shirt and my bib number. I'm number 90, I think I was 97 last time. That's hilarious. Supposed to be sharing a room with Paddy O'Leary. He is not here right now. Maybe he's out on a run or maybe getting breakfast, so probably gonna scope that out. See where everyone is at. Here's the view from the hotel. You can see there's mountains right there, and there's some kind of stadium over there. We're about 12 stories up. Trying to find the Hong Kong Trail, which our friends sent it to us. And it might just be these steps up here.
Here's the Hong Kong Trail, so we just want to get over to that. So actually, onto the road, this is where we came up. So actually, we just have to follow the road unless we want to do that trail over to it.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm shot. This is great. Lack of training, man. That's the real
like
deal.
3 hours ago too. That doesn't help.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. back home.
Urban trails to an extreme. Couldn't get any food until like 18 hours before the race.
Choose wisely.
Some chicken and pork broth.
Oh, great.
Vegan.
Yum.
It's vegan.
So good. Okay, we're here opening day for the Lunar Fantasy with ancient auspicious animals. We have no idea what we're about to walk into. Like, no clue. It's an art installation.
I don't even know what auspicious means.
They're sticking their heads up in there. Okay.
It seems very auspicious to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of having astroturf on
Yeah, I just kind of want
the
to
ceilings.
fall asleep.
Here we are. We're just a couple guys and with a bunch of roses around us.
Couple guys. They're fake.
This is it. Alright.
Hello. Welcome to the auspicious animal exhibit.
Oh, now this is cool.
Auspicious lion.
Oh. Fierce Beast. You got it.
We go way back. So we're here in the sunglasses district of Hong Kong, and we've just discovered the two rival sunglasses stores. On my left, we've got the Gentle Monster. We've got these weird, not so gentle looking monsters in the front. We just went in there and it's trippy as f. Then on this side, we've got the Moncler Genius, which seems very similar to the Gentle Monster. They also have freaky, not so gentle looking monsters on the outside. How that makes you buy sunglasses, I have no idea.
The way they flip up like that, is that what that is doing?
They're so non-functional.
Look at that. What is that? That's not. They're not even selling that. I like the.
Random lady waving at the camera.
Okay, welcome to day 2 here in Hong Kong. We're just stepping out of the hotel this morning. Got some great sleep last night, and we're heading over to meet up with Debo this morning. I'm here with Patio.
How's it going?
Oh, there we go. Now I gotcha.
A little delayed. It's morning for the camera too.
Yeah, the camera's getting warmed up. So we're strolling down to a recommended coffee shop.
I'm ready to read up on trails, because I don't just run trails, I read about trails.
Oh wow, haven't heard of that one. What's that all about?
On trails, but the history of the trail.
Oh, that one.
From prehistoric times through to modern day.
I've heard good things about that one.
Talks about the philosophy of the trail as well.
Alright, we're getting ready for a little shakeout run, day before the race. We're gonna head to, what, the park nearby?
Yeah.
No stairs.
No stairs.
Saving that for tomorrow.
Completely flat. It's a little overcast here today, a little grey. We had a lovely sunny day yesterday. Kind of wouldn't mind that tomorrow. A little overcast. Doesn't seem too muggy, which is a nice surprise. Wait, yeah, overshot. Rookie mistake by the experienced. Whose team is on whose team? Is just one person just gets to throw like 50 balls? Who is he competing against? All the balls are the same color.
Practicing,
Touche.
maybe.
Practice makes perfect.
Alright, here we are. We're on our way to the, what is it, the press conference?
Press conference. Jamil got in an argument with the staff about the placement of cheese on his pizza, but we sorted it out. We put our foot down.
Oh, this is it. Hey there. Oh, wow. Stuff's going down in here. Oh, man. Patty, you're probably going to be sitting up front, bud. I think they just called you.
I'm Janet, and this is Steve, and we are the race directors of the event. It's a real pleasure and privilege for us to host all the talented athletes that are in town today, and also all the trail running journalists from all four corners of the world.
And in terms of what makes the race special, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but for me there are three things really that stand out. And the first is it's the scenery. So people think of Hong Kong, I think, as kind of shopping paradise, maybe eating and drinking, but they don't realise that there are pristine beaches, mountains, hills, forests, reservoirs.
Hi everybody. Alright, I'll try not to put anybody to sleep here. I put a board of directors together, and for our first project I was going to walk across the US trying to find someone each day who had a connection to Parkinson's disease. The walk was not easy. I encountered all sorts of obstacles along the way, including a massive dust storm, stress fracture, severe back problems. I was attacked by dogs 16 different times, bad foot infection, an encounter with a bear. I had to cross a closed bridge over the Mississippi, bad frostbite, a damaged Achilles, etc., etc., etc. But I kept going.
Next, we've got Megan Laws from the USA. At 57 years young, and she's still racing so well. She's an inspiration for all of us. And then our final ladies elite is Lou Clifton from Australia.
The first is to Megan, what you don't know about trail running, with your running CV is probably not worth knowing. So I think we would all benefit from hearing from you as to what your approach will be to this race tomorrow and to racing generally. So the benefit of your wisdom is something that we really appreciate.
When I go to a new race, such as this one, I try to relate it to any previous race that I'm really familiar with. For me tomorrow, that will be the Waldo 100K. That's a race I ran several times in Oregon. It isn't as steep and it isn't as long, but I will break it up in chunks in the same way, and that will help me meter out my effort. And because I'm actually better at running than climbing, I will probably run fairly with some sort of effort in the first half. That plays to my strengths, knowing that I can only run uphill so fast.
Our next runner is Wong Ho Chung. Chung is a firefighter by day and possibly Hong Kong's strongest ultra runner based on current form. He recently won the Hong Kong Trail Championships. He won by over half an hour. Our next runner we'd like to invite up is Gediminas Grinius. Another runner who needs no introduction here. He's a regular. And here's a name that probably needs zero introduction, Tim Olsen. It is a treat to see this trail running legend in Hong Kong. Tim's a two-time winner of Western States. He's won Hard Rock, fourth at UTMB. He's got his own line of backpacks.
首先说大家下午好，这个再来回香港其实感慨非常深刻的，因为去年的话，这个没有什么遗憾不遗憾，因为去年确实有犯规了，还是自己比赛表演不够，包括很多经验，包括犯规就犯规了，他就没有什么的。
And he wished everyone good luck tomorrow. There's no winner, there's no loser, and just go out to race tomorrow. And whoever is the best tomorrow and will be the champion. And he thinks that tomorrow it will be a test of his ability, and it will be a test again of what he can do on the Hong Kong 100 course.
Maybe just for Gediminas, you seem to be coming back here so often that we'll probably be giving you a passport set. What is it about Hong Kong that keeps bringing you back? I think this is your fifth trip in a few years.
Yeah, I've been recently coming to Hong Kong, and I was thinking why I'm doing so, but I think it's people who brings me here, because if you have some emotional engagement, with a race, about people who organize the race, so you keep coming, So I have a few races which I do, and Hong Kong 100 and Sponsorway is one of them. So this is why I'm coming. And maybe monkeys, We don't have monkeys in the Vienna, so it's one of the things which I'm very keen to see, and I'm usually putting monkeys, then they're a bit scared,
I ask this just about every year, and I think it'll be particularly interesting given the makeup of the panel this year. But marathon PB is the question I'm interested in finding out about.
我马拉松最好是2小时15分。
2 hours 15.
I never really run a proper marathon. When I first got into running, I signed up for the Las Vegas Marathon in the U.S., which of course is probably familiar to everybody in this room, but they call it Sin City for a reason. And I was, I think, 22 at the time and much more interested in the Sin City part of it. And I think I ran like 2:49 or something, and that was like 2008 when I was just getting into it. So no real marathon experience.
I just did one time the full marathon, just under 3 hours last year, which is 1 week before Hong Kong 100 last year.
Actually, you know, I did a lot of marathons, road marathons, and basically as well, like running for friends. So once, like in 2010 or 9, I guess, I did in Barcelona, which is more like trail running. You know, that's like hilly. So I did like 2:37.
I don't really have one. I ran a marathon in 2014 dressed as Mr. Incredible, and it was 2:51. That's probably the only marathon I've ever done, I think. I'm guessing I have the PR up here. I've ran one road marathon. I ran it with my father-in-law, and so 4 hours.
因为我说我听懂他们说什么意思，但我感觉他们大部分马拉松程度是非常高的，我水平非常一般的，我也就是上2周前下马拉松用了洪荒之力才跑个2:29，所以我觉得明年我争取能跟上他们点速度，因为前面主要是路跑，前面50公里主要路跑，因为他们很强，包括严哥、飞哥215的这个档次，就真的是一个从地球到月球的这个质阶状，真的是很强啊！我明天争取想看可能跟上他们，这样就2周前马拉松才跑个2:29，而且是用了洪荒之力才跑到的。
He's tried his absolute best and it's 2 hours 29.
And Jay, what's your marathon PB? Wow.
护照在哪？护照请上来就是拍一个照。
Just wrapped up the press conference here.
We're here at the Hong Kong race course. Pretty wild. We got bowls greens, we got soccer fields, rugby fields, more soccer fields, a running track, and a huge race course surrounded by mountains and mountainous skyscrapers.
Okay, so we're leaving the press conference here, and of course, usually I'm very prepared, but I did not bring my emergency blanket, so I'm literally going to the race director's house right now. They are going to give me a space blanket. Okay, success. I've got my space blanket here. This is from the Penigolosa Trails, directly from the race directors of the race. I just went to their home to get this, so thank you, Janet and Steve. You guys saved my race right there.
They even offered us a cup of tea as well.
Yeah, and we did not take them up on it.
No.
I didn't want to overstay our welcome.
But
they
they
got
just-
shit to do.
I know this British or Irish loves offering tea, so actually maybe it was meant we didn't take a cup of tea. I'd be offended if I offered someone a cup of tea and didn't take it.